Hello everyone, I'm Yasmin from the Corporate Development Division, and my colleagues have put together data that will support acquisition of Sun Microsystems, detailing the right amount to offer for the company. Before we look at the calculations, here is a multidimensional overview of both companies. Our company was founded in 1977 by Larry Ellison, Bob Miner, and Ed Oates, and became an enterprise management software leader, with our key product being the Oracle Database Management System. The industry market sector we cover is software and services, and our financials as of end of year 2008-2009 include a $96.2 billion market cap, a $22.43 billion annual revenue, $5.52 billion profit, a 2.9% annual growth rate, 5.5% operating profit, a positive stock performance of 51.3%, a $19 share price, and an A2 rating. The Target was founded in 1982 by Vinod Khosla, Andy Bechtolsheim, and Scott McNeely, and quickly became hardware and software innovators, with key products being high-performance servers, workstations, and open-source software like Java and Solaris OS. The industry market sector Sun operates in our hardware and software and services, and company financials as of end of year 2008-2009 was $4.9 billion market cap, $13.88 billion annual revenue, $403 million profit with 5.5% operating profit, a negative stock performance of 61.3%, $6 share price, and a Ba1 bond rating. To determine if Sun is a good strategic fit for us, we looked at several domains like core competencies, business strategy, goals, impact on market share, operation and culture, and innovative potential. With Oracle dominating the software space and are aiming to be an end-to-end tech vendor, vertical and horizontal integration in the IT sector will be necessary. Sun Microsystems' valuable assets and its expertise in innovation and IT sector will enable us achieve that goal. With Sun's propensity for innovation and groundbreaking software applications, the reduced cost of software development, integration, and availability of complementary products and services positions Sun as a good strategic fit for our organization. We can generate value by increasing operational efficiency, cost synergies, and revenue synergies. Although the company cultures vary, a post-acquisition plan after all due diligence and utilizing the Pathfinder model can be developed to guide acquisition, integration process, and synergize company culture. With the given terminal value and forecast period, we use a discounted cash flow method to determine enterprise value by calculating the NPV of future cash flows using the WACC of Sun Microsystems as our discount rate. We also use the comparable firm multiples approach to determine the benchmark of our calculations and confirm Sun's optimal capital structure compared to firms of its size and structure in the same market. We also determine the valuation with synergies and carried out a sensitivity analysis to estimate its effect on enterprise value and to reduce estimation error.
So let's take a look at the current standalone value of Sun Microsystems. In order to evaluate whether their current stock price is overpriced or underpriced, we have to do a required rate of return and WACC. First of all, we have used the CAPM model to decide the cost of equity. We use the 30 years Treasury bond rate as the risk-free rate, which is 3.66%, and put up the market risk premium as 6%. By looking at the current beta of Sun, we saw a beta of 1.73. Then we put it all together, the cost of equity is 14.04%. For the cost of debt, we use the corporate bond yield for calculation because it's a direct measure of borrowing cost of a company. Sun's corporate bond yield is Ba1 grade, which is equal to BB+. So we apply the BB+ bond yield to Sun, which is 11.42%. After calculating the rate percentage, we got the WACC at 13.14%. Then we are able to derive the 5-year DCF model based on the required rate of return. We can see the calculation from here. One thing we want to mention is that we have made an assumption of 3% at the terminal growth rate. It will be shown at the sensitivity model in next page on how it impacts the value of the company. We believe that 3% will be a reasonable terminal growth rate for a tech-focused and light asset model company like Sun. By adding up the discount free cash flow of the model, we can conclude the enterprise value of Sun at year-end of 2009 to be $4.23 billion. After adding back the excess cash and minus the current debt, the current equity value of the company is $4.16 billion. By dividing the number of shares, you will get the equity value per share at a price of $5.63. The current stock price of Sun is $6.69. That means it's overpriced based on the forecast of our DCF model. So what does that mean? That means we need extra synergy impact in order to justify the deal. Or we can decrease our rate of return or increase our terminal growth rate. You can take a look at the sensitivity table. If we decrease our WACC to 3% or increase our terminal growth rate to 5%, then the current stock price of Sun is justified. Of course, at the last part of our presentation, we will show the present value of the synergies to demonstrate why this deal is relevant to both parties.
In addition to the analysis just displayed by Paul, we have also conducted a multiples analysis. This is a crucial metric as it allows us to understand the company's standing in the context of the industry and helps us determine the true share price in this case. We therefore included as many other companies as we could to act as comparables, given Sun's saving grace, as you would call it, is not necessarily its financial dominance, but the unique position it finds itself in within the industry. This would justify a purchase made by Oracle despite failing numbers. The most striking conclusion was the comparatively low EBITDA and EBIT of Sun as compared to the average of the comps. As we can clearly see, the average being about 6.9 times and 13.7 times, as compared to Sun's negative 17.5 and negative 22.3 times. This displays clear financial distress and volatility. Nonetheless, revenue can clearly be observed as strong. As such, most weight was placed on revenue, about 50%, and the rest was split up. This was done to ensure the true share price would at least reflect the company's strengths. The final price was therefore determined to be $2.5, and even when the weights on revenue were increased to 60 or 70 or even 80%, the price did not fluctuate much. $2.5 showed that the stock is far overpriced as compared to the purchase price of $9.5, and even the price on the actual day itself of the purchase, which was $6.7. The question now is, why would Oracle overprice the stocks and buy it for such a price? The answer is that there is clear strategic potential, whether in products offered by Sun or the elimination of a competition within the industry. In addition, as Randy will display, synergies play a crucial role and may justify the purchase as a whole.
When we examined the Oracle Sun acquisition, our focus was on the value of expected synergies. Using the case data, we factored in both the operating improvements and the heavy integration expenses. In 2010, integration charges of $750 million plus a $45 million sales loss reduced benefits, leaving only about $105 million of net synergies. In 2011, another $350 million in integration costs reduced the gain to $550 million. By 2012 through 2014, Oracle could realize the full $900 million annual improvement in operating profit. Discounting these cash flows back to 2009 at Oracle's WACC of 13.14% and including a terminal value of 3% growth, we calculated a total present value of nearly $7 billion. This means that despite significant upfront costs, Oracle could expect very strong long-term returns from cost savings and efficiencies. My recommendation is that the acquisition makes strategic sense. The synergies alone provide nearly $7 billion in value, enough to justify Oracle's acquisition premium. While execution risk and cultural integration remain challenges, the financial case is strong. These synergies demonstrate why Oracle saw Sun as not just a target, but an opportunity to create real long-term value.